In this Sailing Doodles, we wrap up Season 6 by getting the boat ready and then taking it to store on shore for hurricane season. Be sure to stick around to the end of this video for a sneak peek at Season 7 as we're on a catamaran with new and returning crew in Belize. I'm Bobby and welcome to Sailing Doodles. Thank you so much to our patrons for making this channel possible. In the previous video, we diagnosed a bilge leak and then headed from the U.S. Virgin Islands to Culabrita on our way back to Puerto Rico to take the boat there for hurricane season. Culabrita is one of my favorite and most beautiful islands I've been to, and it was really special this time because there was no one else around. Alright, another beautiful day in paradise here. She's making me do tequila shots.
I absolutely am. This is my specialty.
But so anyway, as soon as she gets finished with these shots, we're gonna go hike over to the what they call the jacuzzi. So it's like a little natural pool where the waves splash over and make this little hot tub like foam thing. So we're gonna do that here in a minute. It is not Tostitos tequila. She just likes to pour.
Oh my goodness, you're outing me.
So she can carry that around with her.
Cheers, salud.
Cheers,
All right, not bad.
Woo. All right, let's go hiking now. We were anchored close enough to shore, we decided just to swim in. Now just hike along the beach over to the jacuzzi. A little hike along a rocky beach. Unfortunately, this year has been by far the worst year I've seen for sargassum, which is like a seaweed, and it's just full of sargassum. I mean, I've been cruising full time for 5 years. Yeah. But this is definitely the worst year I've ever seen for sargassum. I mean, it's gotten worse every year, basically. It looks like there's a little pool that's not too bad with sargassum up here, so we're gonna check it out. It's having our own private swimming pool with the jacuzzi.
Not bad, not bad.
Yeah. Wouldn't for all that sargassum be even better.
Yeah, this pool at least doesn't have much, which is good.
Yeah. These are actually not beers, they're the Love City hard seltzers by the St. John Brewers. Love them stuff. I don't think you can get them. There's the bubbles. That's the jacuzzi bubble. Yeah. There we go. We are going to attempt to walk over to the other side without stepping on. We have seen a few sea urchins, so we put our flip-flops on. The beauty of the ocean never ceases to amaze. The key now is to stay upwind of the sargassum because it smells really bad.
I don't think it's that bad. It smells like dead seaweed.
Well, yeah, it's dead seaweed. Does not smell pleasant.
Yeah, I'm not huffing it for pleasure, but
well, we're not exactly down. You get downwind of that nastiness right there. It's be pretty gross.
I'm breathing out my mouth.
Yeah. So for hors d'oeuvres this afternoon, we have a crispy baked avocado slices with a chipotle drizzle.
Oh my goodness, that sounds amazing! It was a surprise.
I've never made these before, so okay.
Oh my god, so good. I've never had fried avocado.
Well, you still haven't had fried avocado because it's baked.
Oh,
but
well,
it's good.
Same I do. Crunchy. We'll have a cocktail.
It's a gin cocktail. All right.
It's not just a tequila shot, I promise you.
Not just tequila.
So I don't think it's that bad, but you let me know. We ran out of gin. No, we ran out of gin. It's a little low. Well, let's just see what we have right now.
All right. Well, cheers. So what all's in it?
I think you should
taste
try
it first.
Yeah.
Okay.
Ready?
I like it. What is that?
It's not that bad.
No, it's really good. What is that
Thank you.
tang it's got at the end of it?
A little bit of lime.
Yeah, lime.
And
sure.
I infuse it with a bit of apple.
Apple, that's what it is. Okay. Thank you so much.
I tried. Listen, I'm not a bartender over here.
Oh, it is good. I love it. It's great. It's a nice day. It's getting a little rolly in here now. But
no, it's just the cocktail hitting you. That's all.
Yeah, that's what it is.
We are dreamers of the shore when we can't read the sky. We just sail with the wind.
our last day here in paradise. I'm a bummer to have to leave. I know, but we were just gonna do basically 36 hours at the marina before getting hauled out, but I've decided that's not enough time to get the boat fully set up. So we're gonna get to the marina. That gives us just over 48 hours to really get the boat cleaned up, put away.
Deep clean.
Yeah, because it's gonna be let alone for 5 months, 4 months. But now let's go one last little hike on the island.
Nice.
Go up see the lighthouse. You guys have seen that before, so we're not going to spend too much time on it, but we'll show you some of the things. We're going to just swim ashore again, so I'm going to put this camera in the bag here so that it doesn't get wet. So we will see you on shore. All right, like I said, here we made it. Yes. Man, the boat looks good out there. We are still the only boat here, but there are some more people. I don't know, one of the prettier beaches you've been to or what?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, just the stretch, the curve, the sand is perfect.
The water.
Oh my
beautiful.
God, watercolor.
So I did a video here previously where we went into a little more detail, like hiking up to the lighthouse and shooting all that. I'll link to that up here if you'd like to see that, or down in the show notes if you want to watch it. Otherwise, we're just gonna give you a brief overview today, not gonna go into too much depth on it. There's a bunch of hermit crabs here.
Wow, that's a nice shell. Sweet digs, sweet crab.
Yeah, so we had the dogs here with us season 1. So one of them decided to pull over to the side and use the toilet. When we came back through, there was probably 20 or 30 hermit crabs all over their poop, just going to town.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
Oh, look at this one.
Yeah.
It's the biggest one yet.
You big old boys. You can see why they picked this spot for the lighthouse and lookout, because you can see with this elevation, you can see over 20 miles in any direction. Easily see St. Thomas right there. It's super close. So you could really get a good vantage point of anything coming in. You send light messages to Culabrita, then would send messages to Puerto Rico to say, who's coming, what's coming, and all that. We got this in the Spanish-American War in the 1890s. So that's the Virgin Islands. Then you have Culabrita over there, and then far in the distance, you got Puerto Rico. And you got Yacht that way right there. What's up, goats? I don't remember seeing this much poop on the island last time I was there. Well, here in March, right? There's just goat poop everywhere. But you can see how it's got this natural kind of barrier reef that goes out and around over there. And so you got Ensenada Honda, which heads into Culabrita right there. And then, so it's nice and calm going in everywhere. It's a good place to, actually that's Las Pelas. And then Ensenada Honda is around the corner over there. I think this thing was relatively intact until either the 70s or 80s. There was a strong hurricane came through and ripped the roof off of it. And so at that point it started to really deteriorate. It would be pretty cool if they could restore it. I know it costs a lot of money, and I'm sure Puerto Rico has a lot of things they'd rather spend their money on, but it is pretty cool. I'm assuming this had to have been the master bedroom or something, because it's got this nice tile floor, and then this view is something else, man. You imagine having your windows open here, because it's such a nice fresh breeze. You got the this would just be an amazing place to live right here back in the day. Whenever I see, things getting built this high up, you just think of all the people who just had to suffer. Oh yeah, I mean, think all these stones and everything and bricks, all this had to be carried up from a boat down there somewhere. And from a boat, no less. Yeah, brought on shore and then lugged up here by, I don't know who did this. I mean, that would be a lot of work. Well, we'll go hit the trash beach and then we'll go back to the good beach and swim for a little bit. The trash beach? That's what it says, trash or treasure beach. There might be something there we want. Oh my goodness, I got caught by a bramble. It's getting snagged. Yeah, as we're getting closer, I can already smell the sargassum. Yeah. Oh wow. Oh my gosh. This is so much more than I mean, it was bad last time, but this is ridiculous. Oh wow. Oh. When I kicked that rock, when I slid right into a rock. And I was looking forward to getting to the water. Oh no, you can't. That water's so full of sargassum. Yeah, I'm not getting into it. No. It's just mounds of it. All this is just, I mean, that's just mounds of sargassum all the way up in front of the beach here. You would hope that they would find some sort of regenerative way to use this. You know how they would burn it for biofuel. I mean, I'm no expert in that. Some scientists will find a way to use this. Yeah, I don't know. Fertilizer or something. Yeah. All right, so we'll pack up our stuff in the bag, swim back out, and I guess hang out in the water for a little bit. Last moments on the beach. Yep. Load everything up in the bag. All right, made it back to the boat. Now we're gonna make ourselves a cocktail and get in the water for another hour or so, and then gotta pack up and leave. Ready for the sun to come out. It's a little chilly without the sun. Yeah. Beautiful water and getting to see remote places like this is what cruising is all about. Pretty great night here. You know, a little gentle swell rolling in, but just enough to kind of rock you to sleep. Not bad at all. Pretty awesome having this whole island. I mean, it's just, look at this beautiful beach right here. It's absolutely stunning. The green lush around it. I mean, the beautiful water, you cannot beat it. And this is all to ourselves. Pretty awesome. I think all right, it is time to get out of here. I've already pulled up one of the stern anchors. I had to dig it out. I'm gonna pull up the other one now. I'm gonna go ahead and start the engines while I'm doing that, so it's warmed up so that we're ready to go as soon as I get the stern anchor up. So after I get that stern anchor up, we'll swing around with the wind, and then we'll pull up the bow anchor, and then we'll get out of here.
What do I believe? What makes me feel it?
It was a little over 20 miles with following seas back to Fajardo and Puerto del Rey in Puerto Rico.
You keep blowing me out, I keep holding you in. I keep asking myself, oh, why do you still hurt?
Hello there.
It's the last sail of the season on this boat.
Aww.
Yeah, kind of bittersweet. I mean, kind of ready to get off the boat, but I'm sure that's how it goes. Like, I'm ready to get off the boat because I've been on the boat a long time, but like I'll go home and like 2 weeks later, like, okay, I'm ready to go back. What are you doing this summer?
Oh my goodness, I'm not sure. Well, July is birthday month for me, so
Okay.
I will be celebrating all month.
Ah.
Well, hopefully I'll be in Massachusetts for a bit. Hopefully hit up some beaches. Yeah, and then ideally go to Europe maybe in August if it makes sense to do so. And everything's open.
Well, cool. Well, we got about 11 miles to go to Puerto Rico, or the mainland anyway. That's Culabrita behind us. We're more than halfway there. After a full season on the boat, I felt much more comfortable handling the controls backing into a split. Our little auto coiler here for the shore power went out and then stopped. Like, the switch is bad, so I'm just gonna hot wire it to get it to go out. And we're waiting on customs. It says stand by for a video interview or confirmation, so we're waiting. So there's a limiting switch that will shut it off when it hits its limit, right? So it doesn't go out too far or in too far. So I had to ground that switch while hitting the motor with power to get it. So I had to hit 2 wires at the same time. So that switch went bad. That's all it was. That switch went bad, so I have to replace that switch.
Yeah.
CVP is ready to initiate a video chat.
Okay, wow, let's go.
All right, we are officially cleared in.
We're legally in.
Yeah, it was a lot easier than the last time. All right, now we are going to rinse off the boat, then rinse ourselves and go to happy hour.
Cheers.
Yay! Made it to Puerto Rico. Yes,
Yeah.
officially.
We got the boat all washed down, had a few minor issues. Stuff's always breaking on the boat, you know how it is. All right, well, we're going to enjoy the little bar here and hang out.
And there's a little Marina back there. You got a little shot of that.
We'll show you more of this stuff later. Oh man, it smells a little funky here from the Sargassum. It's totally full over there.
Just chasing after
I know,
us at
yeah.
this point.
It's that time. We're getting the boat ready.
We got the bleach, we got the rags.
Yeah, wiping everything down, cleaning everything real good, and then gonna store stuff that, like, I'm gonna, you know, take the TV down and the other stuff. All this stuff's gotta go inside over the next few days and get ready to be stored for 4 or 5 months. Well, so we got it pretty well clean in here and outside. So there's a guy named Samuel. He's with Samuel's Boat Care or Tending, whatever. So what he does is he kind of looks after the boat while it's on the hard. And so he came by and talked to me about what's going to happen and all that. He's going to use his hurricane tie downs to tie everything down. And he says everything you leave outside will be covered in dust and dirt, and you need to pressure wash everything. Got a lot of things to do today to get ready. Right now we are kind of polishing the rust off of all the stainless.
It's gratifying. Once it comes off, you feel really good.
Yep. So a lot of these spots here that rust has dripped down onto the deck, or a lot of the fixtures at the bottom of the stanchions are rusty. So we're getting all that off.
And you can see this other side that I've already done. The rust is gone on the deck and along the bottom of the stanchions, and all that is looking a lot better. So it's just this, you know, magic rust remover. The thing about this stuff, it works great. You just put it on there, let it sit for a few minutes, and if the rust is not very deep, it's gone. I mean, you just rinse it off with water and it's gone. But then you need to go back with a rust inhibitor to make sure, because that stuff will kind of, I don't know, eat into it a little bit, so like it'll rust faster in that spot, so you need to put some rust inhibitor on there. And one of my patrons sent me, he's the owner of this company, so we've got a bunch of boxes of the Strike Hold, and it's a rust and saltwater corrosion inhibitor. He swears by it. We'll see how that works. So, and thank you to my patron. Getting things buttoned away here. Jenny kind of cleaned. She did a great job cleaning everything up in here, wiping everything down, and getting the covers back on the couches here and stuff. I am gonna put a cover on the dinghy on the Highfield. I tried to get a custom one, or one made to actually fit it, and there was like a 3-month waiting list for somebody to do it. So I went and just bought one that's supposed to fit a 14-foot boat, and hopefully it'll fit well enough. I just want to keep the dinghy in the shade as much as possible.
We did it! That was awesome. I mean, you don't have to buy a custom cover and wait till September.
I think it fits. It should keep the rain out and it should keep the sun off of it. I mean, whatever.
Yeah.
Close enough.
Yeah.
All right. I also locked the dinghy. So I locked the Highfield to this boat, and then I locked the motor to the Highfield. I'm not going to dare anybody to do it, but if somebody can come up here and get a 200-pound motor off of that thing somehow without falling off and get it down to the ground without dropping it, that'd be pretty amazing. I'm not, please don't try it.
Not an invitation.
Not an invitation, but I think it's pretty safe up there.
So we are emptying the alcohol treasure chest. We have some started here. Bobby keeps a really nice stash of booze on this boat. So I'll be sorting through it, and maybe we'll be finishing some empties or near empties. We've got 2 bottles of the good stuff, a bag of the sweets and all the mixers, and these are the near empties. Do you think we can finish these before we leave the island? I think so. Can I get 2 more? Oh boy, this is gonna end in disaster. All right, let's go. Give me a push.
Getting the boat stacked up, brought a lot of stuff inside. I'll explain that light in a moment, but this closet is full of pillows and the outdoor stuff. So kind of getting ready to be hauled out tomorrow. Let me show you the outside. It's looking a little barren. Gonna pull up the carpets. Actually gonna roll up the carpets. They're a little wet right now from the rain earlier, but we're gonna roll the carpet up, clean everything up, and yeah, we're just gonna leave it as is. We're about to do a patron-only live chat. We do these every now and again. Jenny is still in the shower getting ready, so we are about to do one of these, go live with our patrons. Basically, you know, we sit down on and do a live chat with them, answer the questions about 30-45 minutes or so. So if you would like to be in on the next one, go to patreon.com/sailingdoodles, and you can become a patron and join in on the next one.
We were storing the boat on land for hurricane season in Fajardo at Puerto del Rey Marina. It's the largest marina in the Caribbean and definitely a stop I make every time I head south.
Getting everything stashed away in here. Kind of got everything from the outside in and put away and dried and cleaned and all that. Out here, got pretty much everything out of here. Got everything ready to be zipped up and all. We're about to start the motors, let them start warming up to move over. And then they had these little marks on the boat where the straps are supposed to go, because it's got stabilizers, right? And then there's like an add-on, like this aft area was aftermarket and added on. There's like a lifting point for the boat that has these little marks that are just, it's got strap right there, strap, and then it's got strap and strap up there as well, but it's also got a little tab that says stabilizer. You want to make sure that the straps do not catch that stabilizer, because it'll bend it and mess it all up. So just for better visibility, I put some blue tape there to know where the straps go. And we got the dinghy all secure. We got the Highfield up there all secure, strapped down. We're about ready to move over to the lifting point and get hauled out. Feels a little surreal getting off the boat, but I'll be back in less than 4 months. So yeah, be back on it shortly.
Yay!
All right, let's get these last few lines off the dock, and let's get the boat off the dock.
One last time.
Yeah, for another 4 months.
Go on now, be good, be fine. Live your life, dream big, don't forget to be kind. Live, it's your life. Rocks are meant to be picked up and thrown. New ideas can be pleasantly overgrown. You know where to go if you follow that heart. One step at a time.
So these concrete piers are 3 feet deep, and with rebar there you tie into, and you use the hurricane straps and you tie down. This boat does not have enough. This is an older, well, same year, same model actually. Pretty, I don't know, same year, but pretty close. Hatteras. But you get these big giant hurricane straps and tie it down. He's only got 2 on each side. That's not, you need. He's putting 12 hurricane tie downs on my boat. He's doing it properly. Now this was added on, and we don't want to put too much weight on the added on parts. Let's find where the original bulkhead was and put the blocks there.
Live your life.
But I got the shore power plugged into the 120. I can separate the bus here. I can do either 240 or 120, and I can just do that. So that way I can plug into their generator, and so they're going to plug us in once a week for about 5 hours. So I was going to keep my batteries topped up. All right, so we made it successfully. So hopefully the battery doesn't die, but here we go. Celebrating a successful haul out without any problems. So.
Yes. Oh, I had my breath held, but
Were you a little nervous?
you were a little nervous too, eh?
All right, well, cheers. Thank you so much for helping. You've been awesome. Welcome to the team, by the way. Thank you so much.
Yes. Happy
Thank
to be
you
here.
guys for watching this season, and we'll be back before you know it.
Yeah.
Cheers.
Cheers. I was like, I got the bubbly. That's
All
good.
right,
Yeah.
let's drink a little bit here, and then we'll go check in hotels and get out of here. All right, so we're about to get out of here. You can see they've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 tie downs on this side, and they say if like a big storm does come, they'd put more. But these concrete pillars, 3 feet deep, should be good to go. I think we're all right. These guys know what they're doing. We definitely are in good hands, I believe. So I feel safe leaving it. All right, let's get out of here. Let's go grab some lunch.
No hurricanes.
Yeah, no hurricanes.
It was a great season giving the motor yacht side of things a try, and I'm looking forward to getting back to the boat after hurricane season. Go ahead and click that like button and subscribe because you will not want to miss the next season of Sailing Doodles, which starts in just a few days. In Season 7, we've gone back to the sailing routes and picked up a catamaran down in Belize. You'll see some familiar faces returning to Sailing Doodles, and we welcome some new crew to the boat as well. We have an absolutely fantastic time cruising the beautiful waters of Belize, and you do not want to miss it.